saw your husband, Gozie, at Grand Seasons Hotel this morning. Nneka paused. Really? Yes, Auntie Carol said, looking happy to have caught Nneka's attention. My dear, he was not alone, oh. He was with one fine yellow woman with hips that can make Solomon in the Bible take her as his wife. Auntie Carol didn't wait. She turned and sprinted out of the house like an Olympic champion. The time was 2:47 a.m. The night was peaceful. The moon shone brightly. Even the mosquitoes in the room were humming a soft lullaby. But there was a problem. A very loud problem. Grrrr! 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 Nneka's eyes flew open. She sat up immediately. Her heart pounded. What is that? Thunder? Earthquake? Or trumpet of the rapture? Then she turned and saw Gozie beside her, mouth wide open, snoring like a generator that had seen better days. Chinekem, she gasped. This is not snoring. This is a natural disaster. She shook him roughly. Gozie, Gozie, wake up! Gozie grumbled, turned to the other side, and continued his loud performance. Grrrr! Grrrr! Nneka hissed. I will not die young because of this man. God forbid bad thing. She grabbed her pillow and used it to slap his head. Gozie jumped up. Ah! Who beat me? Nneka folded her arms. Who do you think? You have been snoring like a tractor. You nearly gave me heart attack. Gozie rubbed his head. Woman, let me sleep. Snoring is normal. Normal kwa. My friend, snoring should be declared a criminal offense. If snoring was a job, you would be the CEO. Nneka, let me sleep now. You hardly complain about me snoring. So what happened today? Gozie said. Because every time you hang out with your friends and take a lot of alcoholic drinks, you turn to a snoring machine at night. I won't be the one to suffer the aftermath of your enjoyment, Nneka said. Gozie hissed and lay back down. Oya, shift. Let me go to my side and face the wall. Nneka planted her feet firmly on the bed. I will not shift. Gozie turned to face her. Nneka, you are on my side of the bed. Shift. Nneka folded her hands on her chest. Who said this is your side? Gozie scoffed. Have you ever seen a husband sleeping far from the bedside? It's tradition, Gozie said as he moved towards the other side of the bed. Nneka clapped her hands. You and which tradition? Today, I am sleeping on this side. Shift, abeg. Gozie folded his arms. I will not shift. What will you do? Nneka smirked. Okay, let us use war tactics. She suddenly pinched Gozie's waist. Ah! Gozie jumped. Nneka, do you want to kill me? You will die if you don't shift, oh. Gozie grabbed her pillow. If you try it again, I will throw this your favorite pillow out of the window. Nneka gasped. Ah? You want to throw my beloved pillow? My soft pillow? You must be mad. Before Gozie could react, she grabbed the bedsheet and yanked it hard. Gozie rolled off the bed and landed on the floor with a thud. Jesu! He shouted, rubbing his back. Nneka, so because of ordinary bedside, you have turned into a wrestler. You threw your husband on the floor. Do you know the implication of what you have done? You better provide me with 1 live goat, 5 tubers of yam, and 5 kola nuts to appease the land that you have desecrated. In fact, I will not get up from this floor until you provide those things." Nneka laughed. Oh, sorry. My dear traditional husband, I don't have money to buy those things you mentioned. Since I can't provide those things now, can you please stay on the floor until I can make some money to provide the things you mentioned?" she said, still laughing. "You don't take me seriously in this house, woman. In the olden days, what you just did will be considered a sacrilege. You would have to provide those things I mentioned and then come with your kinsmen to appease the land. Because we now live in the city, you think you can get away with it? No way. I will record it in my book of remembrance and will bring it up the day you least expected," Gozie said, getting up from the floor. "What are you doing? Getting up from the floor? Are you no longer going to wait for me to provide 100 goats, a truckload of yam, and a harvest of kola nuts? Next time, you will respect yourself and shift." Gozie glared at her. "Since you want to fight this night, abi this early morning, when normal human beings should still be sleeping, then let me tell you to your face that your food sometimes tastes like boiled tissue paper." Nneka gasped. "What did you say?" "I said what I said." Gozie folded his arms. "The other day, your soup tasted like water they used in soaking garri for 2 days." "Ah, so this is what you have been keeping in your mind, eh, Gozie?" Nneka rolled up her sleeves. "Today, you must explain this insult. In fact, just say goodbye to sleep this night." Gozie stood his ground. "I have explained it already. Sometimes, your food is like punishment." Nneka grabbed a broom from the corner. "Gozie, I will sweep sense into your head this night." Before Gozie could dodge, Nneka chased him around the room. He jumped over the bed, ran into the wardrobe, and tried to lock himself inside. "Gozie, come out!" "No, I want to sleep here tonight." "Sleep inside wardrobe? Are you now a hanger?" Their children knocked on the door. "Daddy, Mommy, is everything alright? Or are you people fighting again?" Nneka and Gozie froze. "We are okay, children. Just chasing a rat that ran into the room. You can go back to sleep," Nneka said from the room. Gozie slowly opened the wardrobe. Nneka dropped the broom as they both exchanged looks. "See, just sleep quietly. If I even hear one snore, I will pour water on you," Nneka said. Gozie sighed in defeat. "Fine, but if you cook soup that tastes like apology again in this house, I'll make sure I snore the living daylight out of you." They both laughed, climbed back into bed, and soon the house was silent again until Nneka's eyes flew open. "Oh no, I can't take this anymore. I am sleeping in the guest room," Nneka said as she grabbed her soft pillow and made for the guest room. Then came one fateful day. Nneka was peacefully peeling yam in the kitchen, minding her business, when Auntie Caro, the neighborhood's chief executive officer of gossip and bad belly affairs, paid her a visit. "Nneka, my dear," Auntie Caro began sweetly, her voice dripping with fake concern. "I need you to sit down because what I'm about to tell you, you don't need to be standing." Nneka rolled her eyes and continued peeling her yam. Auntie Carol, go straight to the point. My dear, I didn't want to say anything, no, but as a good friend and neighbor that I am, I cannot keep quiet after seeing what I just saw an hour ago. Nneka sighed. Auntie, if you don't talk in the next 5 seconds, I will open the door and ask you to leave. Okay. Auntie Carol cleared her throat dramatically. I saw your husband, Gozie, at Grand Seasons Hotel this morning. Nneka paused. Really? Yes, Auntie Carol said, looking happy to have caught Nneka's attention. My dear, he was not alone, no. He was with one fine yellow woman with hips that can make Solomon in the Bible take her as his wife. If you had seen the way he was holding her waist, the way they were laughing and whispering to each other, I'm sure you would have brought down that hotel, Gogon. Nneka continued, feigning interest. Are you serious? What else did you see? Auntie Carol smirked. I also saw him paying for a room. Nneka gasped. A room? This is serious, she said, holding her chest. Very serious, my dear. In fact, I wanted to go and slap the woman, but I said no. Let me first tell my good friend, Nneka. Nneka smiled. You don't mean it. Auntie Carol, you have done well. Very, very well. But wait, what were you doing at the hotel that early? I was not at the hotel, I just went there to collect money that someone was owing me. That's all, Auntie Carol said. Okay, let me call my husband. Auntie Carol rubbed her palms together in excitement. Yes, call him now. Confront him. Put it on loudspeaker so that I can hear. Nneka dialed Gozie's number and put it on loudspeaker. He picked up almost immediately. My beautiful wife, the sugar in my tea. Gozie's voice rang through the phone. Nneka chuckled. My handsome husband, the butter in my bread. Where are you? I'm still at the hotel with my client, the lady I told you about. She's even saying hello. Do you want to speak with her? Nneka smiled. No, darling. Please say hello to her for me. This one you called me while at a meeting. I hope you have not spoiled something. Or are you just missing your husband? My love, someone told me they saw you at a hotel with a woman and that you were holding her waist and even booking a room. So I called to know if it was time for me to come and join in the enjoyment. And the person is still here, listening to our conversation. Gozie laughed. The person is listening. Please tell her that we are still there. In fact, let me even put it on speaker for my mistress to hear. Then he turned to his client and said, Madam, sorry, but someone told my wife that I was booking a hotel room with you. So I was wondering if you would like to join in on the joke. The lady laughed and said, Oh, why not? I'm a good sport. Please count me in. Tell the person that there is room for more people if she is interested. Gozie, Nneka, and the lady all busted out laughing. Auntie Carol looked like a rat soaked in water as she moved away from the knife Nneka was holding. It's all right, my darling. Let me go back to what I was doing before I was interrupted by a busybody, Nneka said. Please tell her to go to a pharmacy and ask for a pill called Mind Your Business. It is very effective, Gozie said. Oh yes, very, very effective pill. I'm sure that if she takes one pill a day, she will be all right. Later, my darling, Thank your sweet client for playing along, Nneka said, laughing. Take care, my love, Gozie said as he ended the call. The female client turned to him and said, You and your wife play a lot, but I like that. Your home must be fun, she said. Yes, so my home is a mixture of fun and laughter with a sprinkle of trouble, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Meanwhile, back at home, Nneka turned to Auntie Caro, who was now looking like a fried plantain that fell inside sand, and said, Auntie Caro, you mean all these your stories, all this energy, all this awoof gossip was for nothing? Auntie Caro started stammering. Well, you see, I was only concerned though. I mean, it looked suspicious. Nneka folded her arms. You really thought you would scatter my marriage with your fake news? Auntie Caro scratched her head. My dear, it was a mistake. Don't be angry, yeah? Nneka smiled. No problem, Auntie Caro. I won't be angry. Auntie Caro sighed in relief. That's why I like you. But I must give you something in return. Nneka cut in. Before Auntie Caro could react, Nneka picked up the pistol by the corner. Auntie Caro's eyes widened. Nneka, no be fight oh. Abeg oh. It never reached like that now. Nneka raised the pistol. Gossip commissioner, start running before I help you reduce your bad belly with this thing. Auntie Caro didn't wait. She turned and sprinted out of the house like an Olympic champion. Nneka dropped the pistol and burst into laughter. Next time, let her go and gossip with people who don't have sense. She picked up her phone and sent a message to Gozie. My sugar, be ready. I'm cooking your favorite meal tonight, and this night, I will pamper you in the other room. To which Gozie replied, I can't wait, my heart beats. Then came another day. The morning was peaceful. Birds were chirping. The children were resting in their room, and Nneka was in a good mood. She had just made a steaming hot cup of tea. The aroma of her rich, milky Lipton filled the air. Then she reached for the bread compartment to get some bread to complete the perfect breakfast. But her hand met air. Nneka frowned. She looked again. No bread. She opened the cupboard. No bread. She checked the fridge. No bread. Nneka slowly straightened up, inhaled deeply, and then screamed, Gozie! Gozie, who was still in the bedroom, scrolling through his phone, nearly dropped it in shock. What happened? What have I done again? Nneka stormed into the room. Where is the bread? Gozie blinked. Which bread? Nneka clapped her hands. Oh, you don't know which bread? The one I told you to buy yesterday on your way home. Gozie scratched his head. I forgot to. Nneka stared at him. You forgot? Yes, Gozie gulped. Before he could say anything else, Nneka grabbed her wrapper, tied it tightly around her waist like a warrior preparing for battle, and faced him. Gozie, so you mean I made tea this morning, thinking I had bread, only for me to find nothing? And you are sitting there, telling me I forgot? Nneka said as she grabbed a pillow and threw it at him. Gozie dodged and quickly ran beside the bed. Nneka, please now, it's just bread. You can eat something else. Just bread? Just bread? Gozie, You must be mad, oh. What else will I take my tea with? Coconut? Sand? Abi air? The children, hearing their parents' usual drama, came into the room. Mommy, Daddy, what's wrong this time? Nneka turned dramatically. Your father has finally succeeded in starving me in my own house. He forgot to buy bread, and now I have to drink tea like a goat. The children burst into laughter. Nneka, calm down. I'll go and buy bread now, Gozie said, still dodging beside the bed. Nneka folded her arms. It's too late. My tea is cold. The moment is gone. And my appetite, it has traveled to Sambisa forest. I'm sorry, my sugar plum. I will never forget again. You had better not, Nneka said, eyeing him. Gozie smiled and hugged her. You know what? To make it up to you, let me take you all out for a big breakfast this morning, since it's a Saturday. Nneka gasped. Eh? Big breakfast? With chicken and eggs and juice? Yes, Madam Chicken Lover, Gozie said, smiling. Nneka's anger melted immediately. Gozie, you are the best husband in this world, oh. Gozie grinned. I know. She smiled and kissed him. But next time you forget this type of thing, I will make sure you drink tea and air for 1 week. They all burst out into laughter as they got ready to go out for breakfast. Then came another quiet Sunday afternoon. The family had just finished eating their usual Sunday jollof rice and chicken, and Gozie and Nneka were lounging in the sitting room enjoying the peace. The children, Obinna, Ada, and Junior, huddled in a corner, whispering, Let's pretend to fight like Mommy and Daddy, Obinna said with a mischievous grin. Junior clapped his hands. Yes, and let's see how they react. Ada giggled. Obinna, I will act like Mommy while you act like Daddy. The plan was set. The stage was ready. Then the drama began. Obinna suddenly shouted, You must be joking, Ada! How can you say this toy car is your own? Ada gasped and placed her hands on her waist. Obinna, am I the one you are talking to like that? It's like you don't want to set your eyes on that toy ever again. Obinna clapped his hands dramatically. Somebody wants to be unfortunate this afternoon. Don't let your village people use you, oh. Gozie and Nneka sat up immediately from the couch. Eh? What is going on there? Nneka asked. I will not take this nonsense from you, Obinna continued. Give me back my toy. Ada threw the toy on the floor. Take your rubbish toy, Oga. You think I'm afraid of you? Nonsense boy. Junior ran to the parlor and started crying a fake cry. Mommy, Daddy, they are fighting, oh. Gozie and Nneka stared in shock and got up almost at the same time. Which kind wahala be this? Nneka asked. Gozie clapped his hands. Are you children mad? You want to start fighting inside my house? The children continued with their fake fight. Ada grabbed a pillow and threw it at Obinna. Gozie turned to Nneka. You see, this one is from your side of the family. See her behavior. Nneka hissed. It's your village people that are worrying them. The children, seeing that their parents were at it again, stopped their own fight and burst into laughter. Obinna pointed at them. Mommy, Daddy, this is how you people behave every day, always fighting over small things. Gozie and Nneka froze. Ada folded her arms. Yes, you people argue over remote, over food, over who should turn off the light, over everything. So we decided to copy you. Did we do well? She asked with a smirk. Gozie and Nneka looked at each other, speechless. Finally, Gozie sighed and rubbed his head. So, all our fights, you people have been watching? Yes, sir, the children chorused. Gozie shook his head and pointed at Nneka. You see what you have caused? Nneka smacked his shoulder. Me? You are the main problem in this house. Oh. The children cheered them on. Yes, here they go again. Go on, go on, go on, Daddy, go on, Mommy, let's see who will win. Gozie and Nneka looked at them and burst into laughter. Nneka sat down quietly. Chai, this one na see finish. You people almost made my blood pressure rise. Don't worry, we will no longer fight again. The children started laughing again. Mommy, Daddy, don't worry. We love you like that. Don't stop fighting, Obinna said. Yes, Mommy, I like how you people still love each other even after you finish arguing, Ada said. Your fights make us laugh every day, Junior added. Everyone burst into laughter. At the end of the day, one thing was certain. This family was crazy, but they were crazy in love. We have finally come to the end of the Gozie and Nneka series. And for those of you that want me to continue, don't worry. I'll compile all the videos together to make it easy for you to watch anytime you want to laugh and relieve stress. I have an entirely different video that I'm working on that will make you laugh as well. Please let me know in the comment section if you would like me to post it. And don't forget to share your thoughts with me about this last part in the comment section. Before leaving, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It means a lot to me. Until I come your way again soon, stay happy.